Drug and alcohol use affect my life in more ways than I ever thought it would. You know, for me, it started out as being a way to relax, a way to connect with people, a way to be social, and fun. And it ended up taking all of that away. You know, I had a solid group of friends, and one by one, I stopped hanging out with them because they didn't use the way I wanted to use. You know, they didn't want to go out all night. They didn't want to be out till 7 in the morning. They didn't want to do those things. And so I didn't really have interest in spending time with them. School stopped being as important. I was really involved in things at school, especially when I was in college. I was, you know, into the speech team and that type of thing. And it just seemed like something to get through at that point so I could go out and use. Everything that didn't involve using stopped being important. It would just became another thing, another task that I had to get through so I could use. You know, I really wasn't living and enjoying the day or my life because it was just things that I had to get through so I could use. You know, it stopped being fun and a lifestyle, or, you know, it started being like something I needed to do and that I thought was normal. I mean, it really pushed me away from everyone. I had a lot of physical changes that happened with me, you know, besides the fact that I was really involved when I was younger in sports, and then, you know, I was a hockey player and snowboarder, and that stopped being important. And then after that, I was into running, and I stopped doing that. But on top of that, you know, a few scary, like I lost a lot of weight. I think it was, by the time I got sober, I'd lost like 20, 30 pounds. And with that, you know, I stopped having my period, you know, which is a huge medical danger. And I actually started having hair fall out and nosebleeds. I had a lot of nosebleeds. And you know, one thing that I noticed is that, like, cuts and stuff didn't heal, you know, and I thought it was weird for a while, and then, but, like, they really didn't. I remember I had a cigarette burn on my hand, and while I was using it, it was there. It didn't heal for, I think, like 2 or 3 months, you know, so it's almost like my body stopped working, you know, just scary things like that. And my skin changed, you know. I have Irish skin. It's like a nice complexion and everything, and just my skin was really dry and gray looking, and my hair was falling out and dry, and you know, and then I started getting chest pains a lot. You know, like I would try and do things every once in a while. I would still try and run or do those things, and I couldn't do it anymore. You know, I would have chest pains and would have to stop, and so a lot of physical things. And then one big thing for me is the sleep. You know, I couldn't sleep at all, and not just when I was high on drugs, but even when I wasn't, I couldn't sleep. I was sleeping maybe 10 hours a week. And that affected everything too, health-wise. Not only was I not sleeping, but on top of that, you know, I was edgy. I sometimes was hearing things that weren't there, and it really, I mean, it affected a lot with my health.